Hello, everybody, and welcome to the RevEx Social Distancing Small Table Show, episode 41. All right, coming to you live from the Birdie Bots factory. I am your host, Professor Rex. My t-shirt, Eric B. for president. No trick since 86. All right. Which is actually thematically good with the button. The button, in this case, is actually the winning team button. It is Kerry for president and Betty Castor for U.S. Senate from 2004. And like I said, the series of buttons I'm wearing now is all basically presidential candidates I'd vote for ahead of our current president. And so we're down to... Actually, I'd vote for Betty Castor ahead of him, too, even though that would be very unlikely. But certainly I'd vote for John Kerry over Trump 7 days a week, any day, whatever, 8, whatever. I don't know what the current amount of weekdays in a week is anymore. It's kind of lost all meaning. So, all right, this is our small table show, which is recorded live, one take, no edits, no flippy floppies, many errors. All right, join us too. You can do this. You can do it. It's fine. You can do music, comedy, spoken word, monologue, commentary, suggestions for new gross Birdie Bots flavors, whatever. Check out our website, revexproductions and .org, revexproductions.org. And contact us there, or contact me directly on Facebook or Gmail if you know me, or via a Ouija board if you don't. All right, today's show is brought to you by Cherry Pie. Cherry pie, just like Mom used to make. Am I supposed to? Do I like lick it? Somebody get my agent on the phone. All right. Anyway. My drink tonight is a 7 and 7 and E&J and BLT and PB&J. I call it a Bert and Ernie, whatever. All right. So I'm going to do tonight is another one that's only released on Bandcamp because it's a I'm going like with the other one. I'm going to come up with an original beat to do a cover of it, but this is a cover song. At one point, the band put out the original instrumental for the song, asking people to do their own takes on it, and this was my take on it. And so the original song is a song called Thou Shalt Always Kill by Dan Lessac and Scroobius Pip. Now, Dan Lessac and Scroobius Pip are basically if Ryan... what's his name? Macklemore and Ryan Lewis were British, even more indie, and had a high, squeaky, nasally Muppet voice. So it's like this song is kind of a manifesto type song, which is relatively common in hip hop and not as common in other forms. But it's basically, here's my philosophy of things. And so, of course, clearly I like that with the name Professor X and other stuff. And this has always been a favorite song of mine since I found out about it, which first came along when someone shared something. This is pre-social media. It was on a blog somewhere. So way back in the day, and someone said, hey, you should check out this new song by Dan Lessac and Scroobius Pip. And I said, well, why haven't I already done it? And so they did it. This was a song. I loved it. And then when they released the beat, I made my own version of it. And I Americanized it because it had a lot of very, very British references in there, like thou shalt not read NME, which if you're seeing this version that I made, you already don't read NME. So I made the version, this is the US version. So this is the version with Americanized references. And the original song and myself are both a little cheeky. So who knows whether all of these references are meant to be taken literally or you're a cheeky monkey and you should stop looking at my bum. All right. So here is Thou Shalt Always Kill, the US version. By me, Professor X, originally by Dan Lessac, whose music you hear, Scroobius Pip. Thou shalt not... I'm going to restart that. All right. Dan Lessac is the DJ. Scroobius Pip was the vocalist. Thou shalt not steal if there is a direct victim. Thou shalt not worship pop idols or follow lost prophets. Thou shalt not take the names of Johnny Cash, Joe Strummer, Janis Joplin, Jam Master Jay, Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, or Joan Jett in vain. Thou shalt not think that any male over the age of 30 who plays with a child that is not their own is a pedophile. Some people are just nice. Thou shalt not read Rolling Stone. Thou shalt not stop liking a band because they've become popular. Thou shalt not question George Carlin. Thou shalt not judge a book by its cover. Thou shalt not judge Lethal Weapon by Danny Glover. Thou shalt not buy Coca-Cola products. Thou shalt not buy Nestle products. Thou shalt not go into the woods with your boyfriend's best friend, take drugs, and cheat on him. Thou shalt not fall in love so easily. Thou shalt not use poetry, art, or music to get into girls' pants. Use it to get into their hearts. Thou shalt not watch Jersey Shore. Thou shalt not attend an open mic and leave as soon as you've done your shitty little poem or song, you self-righteous prick. Thou shalt not return to the same club or bar week in, week out, just because you once saw a girl there that you fancy that you're never gonna fucking talk to anyway. Thou shalt not put musicians and recording artists on ridiculous pedestals, no matter how great they are or were. The Beatles were just a band. Led Zeppelin, just a band. The Supremes, just a band. The Ramones, just a band. Metallica, just a band. GNR, just a band. Minor Threat, just a band. The Go-Go's were just a band. Pearl Jam, just a band. Nirvana, just a band. Public Enemy, just a band. NWA, just a band. Destiny's Child, just a band. The Jackson 5, just a band. Fleetwood Mac, just a band. Your favorite band is just a band. Thou shalt give equal worth to tragedies that occur in non-English speaking countries as to those that occur in English speaking countries. Thou shalt remember that guns, strippers, and money were never part of the 5 elements and never will be. Thou shalt not make repetitive generic music. 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 Thou shalt not pimp my ride. Thou shalt not shake me all night long. Thou shalt stop believing. Thou shalt not make some noise for Detroit. When I say hey, thou shalt not say ho. When I say hip, thou shalt not say hop. When I say he say, she say, we say, make some noise, kill me. Forgot where I was. This thing digs in with a button pin. This is in the song, by the way. Hang on. Thou shalt not get low or wobble. Thou shalt not shake it like a Polaroid picture. Thou shalt not wish your girlfriend was a freak like me. Thou shalt not put your hands in the air. Thou shalt not wave them like you just don't care. Thou shalt not hate someone because of what they look like or where they were born. Thou shalt not force others to live their life the way you wish you lived your life. Thou shalt not stand for the national anthem. Thou shalt not make America great again. Make it greater than it ever was before. And most importantly of all, thou shalt always kill. And just in case you missed this the cross-cultural slang there, kill in the British in this case means kill it. Give your best, do your best, kill it and win, be winning, knock that shit out the park. That's what it means. There's no violence implied or suggested by that phrase. So just in case you misunderstood. So be safe.